Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Scarfskanko. I'm bringing you another Most Wanted List match brought to you by King Hell organization. This is one of the games that we would have featured on Friday evening but was postponed until Sunday because of the bad weather, which also created a bit of chaos yesterday as well. But anyway, at least we managed to get back on track and everything is where it's supposed to be. Everything's just a-okay. So we're gonna get into the banding phase here, and then we hand you over to Scarfskanko who's gonna take us through the usual lobby bans.
Yeah, 100%. Good evening, everyone, and it's good to be back. It felt like we had a short break, but just due to unforeseen circumstances. However, Osiris Order had the coin toss, opting for heads. It landed heads. They chose the left side and they banned out the Badung and the Sicilian. The Jinxers responded with the Zushin and Joy ban. So good luck and have fun to both teams. And off we go into the first match of the evening.
Yeah, that unforeseen circumstances was my power box catching on fire. What can you do?
Unfortunately, it's life. And life always has curveballs for us in the series. But talking about curveballs, what will Burger Boy ban out here? Banning out the Hanzo. I wouldn't say. Would you say that's a curveball for the Jinxers getting rid of the Hanzo?
Well, from looking at the chat previously, a lot of players say that the Madagascans both love Hanzo and they play him pretty well. So are you up against a Madagascan side? I suppose it's best to get rid of the Hanzo, because they've been rocking the Hanzo from before the revamp.
100%. As we see the Hylos getting banned out from the side of the Jinxers. Osiris Order responding with the Lucas. The new hero, which will not be new on Wednesday anymore. It will be replaced by a new hero, as we see Jinxers getting rid of the Alpha.
A new broken hero, whatever it's going to be.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
Oh, as we see King Zutra picking up the Suyu and Xanthis, responding by picking up the Xavier. Will Nemesis pick up, or will Nemesis swap out? Oh boy, as Nemesis picks up the Barats. Oh yes, it was Jinxes that was playing the Barats around the previous match. As we see, Harley is showing us that Exia and Burger Boy showing us the Diggy. Will the Diggy be picked up though?
True love.
Ooh, Legolas picking up the Camilla, and Harley still on the Exia, deciding to take the Exia. So currently, Osiris Order is going for the set plays. Obvious one with the response before we get the final bans of this first matchup.
Yeah, we should see a lot of picks, like from the remaining picks that's going to combine with the Camilla.
Let's go.
Exia's not going to have a lovely 1v1 session in the gold lane, as we see Babadi picking up the Erythal. The Erythal is, with that high mobility, it's very hard for the Exia to get that second skill landed.
As fleeting as a snowflake.
As we see Jinx is banning out the Aurora. So, the Sicilian was also banned out. As we see the CC getting removed. The CC is currently a super OP hero. Or shall I say very OP, not super OP. She is very overpowered at this point of stage. So we see OBS1 picking up the Diggy. Oh, that means it will be Barats in the XP lane. Diggy on Rome. This is not going to be a fun time for Osiris Order when it comes to their set plays with that Diggy. As we see Hybrid picking up the Vexana. And Burger Boy picking up the Garagacha, so that puts the heroes into full picks as we wait for Blue Tempest for the final pick for the side of Jinxers. So Osiris Order locking onto the definitely set play heroes. I'm going to rely on the sets. It's CC on CC on CC on CC. And on CC.
Except CC was banned.
I am
So you
more
can say it
than a weapon.
As we see Blue Tempest picking up the Julian. Alright, so let me rephrase. It's crowd control on crowd control on crowd control on crowd control on crowd control. For 5 heroes has got crowd control.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of set potential. Though Diggy, with one ultimate, can cause a lot of chaos. We'll be looking at the Barats on the XP lane, but this double Revitalize, once it hits mid to late game, can be pretty devastating. Julian, as we all know, is scarily strong at the moment as a pick. He will with because like Julian's real hard counter is locked down. So if you can't really lock him down, especially with this Diggy's the time journey available, it's going to be a little bit dodgy to try and deal with. So I'm quite liking the Jinxers draft, though it's not like your most typical draft. I mean, Diggy on the roam is not something that can be favored, especially with such high mobility junglers like the Suyu. So a lot's going to come down to this early game. What's going to be happening here, and I'm looking very, very interested at this mid lane battle. We should expect a hybrid to win this mid lane battle because of the Vexana's insanely fast wave clear. Diggy just throwing bombs out there, being the annoyance that Diggy is.
Yeah, the Suyu picking up that little wanderer.
And interestingly enough, Camilla sticking around to help Suyu with his jungle, whereas the Diggy is already here in the top lane. Babity getting a bit of poke. There's the Camilla comes through, wants to land the stun, does land it onto the Diggy. Diggy taking a ton of damage here. Pops the Revitalize, trying to get back to safety. Manages to get back to safety. The Xavier with a beautiful combination there. Managing to stun onto 3.
Yeah, that Julian just missing his...
Suyu going in there onto Babity. He's gonna have to recall, but they're gonna manage to CC up the Julian. He's gonna just have to escape now. But it looks like Xanthis, he wants to go in. He basic attacks and throws the skill. Managed to get a kill and the stun off onto the Suyu. That gets away. That's crazy. Have you ever seen a mage basic attack a tank to death?
No, bro, I haven't. But
Ooh, Julian caught up in no man's land here when he went inside there. Get stomped on hard by the combination of Camilla and Vexana. There's Eternal Guard, doesn't land onto anybody. However, Diggy taking a lot of damage. Once again, the Revitalizers are coming out. Not enough stacks on the Barats to go in. Suyu, having taken that turtle, is deciding to go in for a bit of an invade, but then decides against it.
just before the 3-minute mark, we do see that Osiris Order has the 600 gold lead at the almost 1k gold lead at this point in stage. Kills fairly evened out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
yeah, it was you see there the Julian needed to pull that turtle a little bit towards himself instead of trying to take it into the pit, because then once you go in you can't come back out, because Julian's dash skill at this stage in the game should be around 7 seconds cooldown, maybe slightly more. It's between 7 to 10 seconds depending on your emblem setup. Look at the bombs here from Diggy. It's like, who's going to be able to walk through these bushes? So 4-man from the side of Jinxers here on the gold lane, but Harley staying quite safe. Vexana making the rotation across just to provide a bit of protection, as both teams sense that a mid lane battle could be in the offing. Once again, Diggy throwing out the bombs, scouting out the bushes. Barat's having cleared his wave. But this is the problem with the Barats. By the time he tries to make a rotation towards the mid lane, look at how he's shrinking. Oh, there's the Julian. He goes in there, throws enhanced first skill. There's the time journey there. Protecting from the cursed blood. Oh, but Suyu says no protection. Shot to the head. Goodbye, Diggy. I mean, we can't say Diggy goes back to the base because, well, Diggy doesn't go back to the base. Spins around as an egg. So second turtle of the game going the way of Osiris Order. They have built up a healthy 1.5k gold lead. And especially with their scaling could prove to be useful. But we need to just take keep an eye on the Jinxers because they do have that mid-game spike. So around this, say about 6 or 7 minute mark, once the teams start rotating, because once we go beyond the 5 minutes, it's best for your side laners to start rotating. And then this is going to give you the opportunity to make a lot of these team fight plays. So the Jinxers now, they'll come to the forefront because they've got a team fight composition that's all about disruption. So Diggy with that time journey, Barats with that Daytona's charge, the stuns from the Xavier, the dawning light to dish out the damage in the backline. Julian as well with a knock up. Speaking of Julian, he is going to try to push this mid lane turret. Will he get caught out? Vexana comes through in there. It's enhanced first, second skill, but there's going to be the cursed blood landing, and they blow up the Julian. He did take out quite a bit of health from this tier 1 turret, but I'll leave that to the chat to answer. Do you think it was worth it? Suyu on the hunt, throwing out that enhanced first skill, second skill of his, doing a lot of damage there. There's a combination. Suyu on a killing spree. The bombs are out there as well. Diggy just trying to make sure that nobody gets to recall, providing the necessary levels of vision. Babudi on that Aerothel, staying safe underneath the turret as Ixia wants to go in a little bit, but the turret and Aerothel chasing her away. Diggy once more, just being an annoyance, is going to respawn. Julian comes across here, as it looks like they might want to put a bit of pressure on the gold lane. Now they decide against it, decide to make the rotation back towards the mid lane and get into position. As we see Legolas on that Carmilla already in position, but is going to get scouted out by a Diggy Bomb.
100%, bro. This is a very, very slow but disciplined game. I have to say, this is very refreshing.
Guardian on to 3.
It's
going to be the Revitalize coming out with the time journey there to protect everybody, but that Cursed Blood lands onto 3 as well. However, the Barats trying to get, he's going to use that Daytona's Blast, eaten up, gets the stun onto all 3, knocks them back. But Suyu did pick up the turtle there. Julian goes in, misses the enhanced first skill. Suyu turns around and says, well, welcome to the fight. Oh, but Vexana blows him up there. Quick as you like. So Osiris Order is playing quite a disciplined game at this moment in time. Not overextending, not pushing for too many objectives. When they sense the opportunity, like now, to take an objective, they go in, take the objective, and then get back out.
Yeah, 100%. So at the 8 minute mark, we do see Osiris Order having the 4 kills advantage, plus the 4k gold lead.
Yeah, mega kill for the Suyu. King Zoltra Uchiha, being that like an Uchiha, using the Sharingan and blowing everybody up. Oh, there's gonna be 4 combination onto Babidi. He just went Babidi, poof. Back to the base. Julian enhanced second skill here. Does he have the basic attack damage here to deal with this Suyu? He's trying it. Oh, he does! Shutdown kill there. Nice play from Blue Tempest, bringing in the storm. as we take a look at the Roam and the Mage basic attacking the tier 2 turret to death. Again, not something you see very often, but somehow proved effective. Oh, Diggy with the pullback. Flickers coming out left, right, and center just to get back to safety. The Lord is up. The map control is on the side of Osiris Order, but right now, the Jinx is trying to get into position. This could potentially, if they can get their combinations going, they don't have the revitalize spells ready quite yet. Barats would have his up in a few seconds. Meanwhile, there is a bit of an engagement here onto, oh, Burger Boy. He does try to go for the Avatar of Guardian, does not quite land. Camilla wants to go into the Curse Blood. The enhanced second skill is there. Daytona Blast comes out as they manage to eat up Burger Boy like a tasty meal. He is taken down. Meanwhile, the Ixia starting off this Lord, taking it down quite low. Irithel hoping to try to go in, but it's the full barrage committed, and Suyu Retching taking that Lord. Let me just get the bulls up for everybody so you can see. What
do you think that full barrage is a panic full barrage just to ensure that they capture the Lord?
Yeah, because at that moment they didn't know where everybody was. But I think you could have timed it in your head where you saw everybody in the bot lane, that they weren't going to make it across. But, you know, sometimes it's better to, as we say, err on the side of caution. Better safe than sorry. Irithel pushing in the mid lane, takes a lot of poke damage. There's the Camilla, gets the stun off, wants to land the Curse Blood. It's gonna be the full combination. Curse Blood into the Eternal Guard, but Julian makes them pay the price for that. Time Journey comes out once more as they want to continue this fight. Julian, he's getting so much damage in here. The Camilla soaks it all up, sets it up, and it's going to be Vexana, while she's dead, gets a double kill. Talk about a blast from the past. While you're dead, you pick up a double kill.
Just imagine that. So we see Osiris Order pushing in that last tier 2 turret.
Yeah, so the tier 2 turrets have been taken down right across the map. The tier 3 turret on the top lane is quite low, down about just slightly over half health, as we see Harley wanting to take it down even more. But the entire team of the Jinxers are back and running. They're alive, so they're there to get that tier 3 turret protected.
Yeah, 100%. So at the 11.5 minute mark, we do see Osiris Order having that 8 kill advantage, but we do see the engagement from the Suyu onto the Barats.
Yeah, they're lacking a little bit of a front line, shall we say, the Jinxers. Meanwhile, there's an engagement here on the top lane, as it's the Mage and Roma. They're just pushing turrets left, right, and center. But will they get caught out here? No, it looks like the Vexana throws off the skill, CCs everybody up, and causes them to be low health. Dawning Light does come out. Oh, but there's going to be the full barrage with the Conceal Blade. She couldn't manage to lock onto anybody.
Just so unfortunate from that full barrage, but at least the full barrage will be back for the next major objective. As we see, the next Lord is 20 seconds away, and it will be the enhanced Lord of the match.
Right now, Osiris Order in a very strong position to take this uncontested. As we see, they are trying to create a bit of map control here, getting the waves pushed in. Do you think they overstayed their welcome slightly here?
No, not yet, bro. Not yet. The only thing that's bothering me a bit is the team that's split from the side of Jinxers, but yeah, they need to get that. They need to contest for this Lord.
Chew up and spit out from the Barats there. Starting up too, but once more, nice zoning from the XP laner and Mage on the side of Osiris Order, keeping the enemy at bay. Uncontested, the Lord goes their side. Look at the damage coming through from that Dawning Light. Oh, Avatar of Guardian, but the Time Journey just in time. No pun intended. Curse Blood comes through as they take down the Julian. He tried to go in there, so Julian taking down. As he went in thinking that I could get a bit of a knock up here, maybe reset this fight for my team to go through.
Well, are you sure you didn't want to intend the pun there?
Sometimes I do. But you know. Oh, full barrage casualty there. And with a flicker from both Xanthes and the Ixia being committed, as we see tier 3 turrets falling left, right, and center. The base is open. The Lord trying to make his way through their gravity, trying to do as much damage as he can. Ixia focusing onto the Nexus, melting it down slowly but surely. Time Journey comes out, but not enough to save the game. Osiris Order taking this in quite a strong fashion.
Yeah, 100%. GG's well played to both teams. Osiris Order just proving to be the stronger team here, as it's only the Camilla that has the MVP. So Legolas keeping the Rome's names high as the Camilla takes the MVP. Unfortunately, no MVP for the Jinxers, but yeah, nonetheless, it was an entertaining match. But yeah, let's jump on to the next match of the evening. And let me just get everyone into the lobby quickly so that I can do the schedule. Right, the person that I need in the lobby is here. Alright, but for the rest of the evening, we've got Eon Province up against Merciless Freaks up next. After that, followed by Bangang versus Lords. Then it's Eternal Vanguard up against Pandora's Code Red. And then the final match for the evening is Mini Sigma up against Dark Souls. So we've got a very good lineup for the evening. Very excited to see how this one plays out. Because, yeah, any match can change the league. Well, sorry, can change the list for all 4 group stages.
Yeah, it is called the most wanted list, after all.
Yeah, I realized my mistake. I'm not allowed to use that L word. I'm only allowed to use list.
Yes, another word that the white people can't say. Shame.
Technically, you are also not allowed to say it, but
I know. I just messing with you.
Well played.
Yeah, so getting into MCF versus Eon Province. This should be an entertaining match. We are slightly early, I know, about 10 minutes, but that's okay. If we can get the teams in and ready, then we should definitely be able to get into this exciting matchup and continue with the excitement.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the captain of Eon Province to come online.
Well, Tomelo, to answer your question, if you want to sign up, if you check on the YouTube channel, under the description, there's a link for a WhatsApp group. You have to first join the introduction group because we need to make sure that you're not a scammer, because we've been having problems with scammers as of late. So that's just a formality that you'll have to go through, which is your introduction, which squad you're part of, captain, etc., etc., and then you'll be added to the respective group chats. And for future tournaments, you'll be well aware of what's going to happen, so you can always find out like that. Let me see if I can just copy the link and add it to the live chat. I should be able to.
Yeah, you should, right? You definitely can. Just waiting for mine to join. Here we go. Let's go.
We can't put the link in the live chat.
Why not?
Live chat doesn't allow you to. It only allows a certain number of letters. It's beyond the letters.
Oh, well, the link is in the description.
So, my apologies, Tomelo. You're gonna have to go onto the Waylander Gaming YouTube channel. Click on the homepage there. You will see it under the list of links right at the top. There's Discord, there's WhatsApp, but for now, most of the action is happening on the WhatsApp, so you can always click on that and see. Who are you favoring in this matchup? MCF up against Eon Province.
Oh, bro, to be honest, right, both teams that is a very strong team. I'm just looking at Main's profile picture. I like that captain from Black Clover.
Yeah. What's his name,
But,
captain?
Black Wolves.
Yeah.
It's Yami.
But you know, what irritated me about Black Clover? Do you know that they're still stuck on, what is it, 175 episodes or something? From 2022?
171.
171. From 2022.
I was, when I reached that episode, was the last episode, I was like, okay, I'm sure it probably will just be a month or two before the next half of the series will be released. Just to realize that the poor people that watched Black Clover in 2022 still had to wait 3 years and potentially 4 years before the next episode's release.
That's me.
Let me get the point toss here. MCF, heads or tails?
Yeah, looks like we're going into a 4v5. You know, the next time I'm in rank and somebody goes AFK and we manage to win, I think I'm going to record that match.
You definitely should, bro. You definitely should.
Because 4v5 is difficult.
Oh, my man blanked.
Yeah. The votes a lot of the votes going MCF's way.
It's the last time I'm going to ask heads or tails, otherwise I'm going to give it by default to the other team. Alright, there we go. Ashura picking heads. Let me get the coin flip done. Tails. So this gives Eon Province the choice if they would want to go left or they want to stay right. Will they pick up the first pick or will they give MCF the first pick? Alright, swap please. As a Eon Province opting for the left side, picking up the first pick.
Yeah, me personally, right? I'm also a huge fan of having the first pick. First ban.
Well, it does give you the advantage to pick up a meta hero.
Exactly. And also not ban out certain meta heroes. You know, force the enemy team to waste their bans.
Yeah, that is true, bro. That is true. First pick does give the advantage, but you know, as well as opting to give the team the first pick as well could also work potentially to an advantage.
Because the way I think about it, right, is like, okay, when you're drafting, you do want to have synergy between your teammates, in the sense that whatever heroes you're picking can't just be straight counter picks. They need to be also have a certain degree of synergy with one another. And so you have an idea in your mind before you start, pretty much what kind of synergy you're looking towards, what you're going for. So pick-off composition, team fight composition, that sort of thing is in your mind in the draft. And when you're the first pick, you leave some of the meta heroes open. It forces your opposition to ban those out, and then it allows you to get that combination going a little bit. Excuse me.
Yeah. Alright, so the bans are Hayabusa, Julian, Fanny, and Matilda. So good luck, have fun to both teams as we jump into the second match of the evening.
Hiccups, like, it got me good. Let me get a
As we
glass of
see
water.
Ayokashi Tsukino with the first draft ban for the side of Econ Province,
Butterflies born
banning
by
out
their
the
wish,
Zushin.
guided by
So no
lantern
butterfly
flight.
lantern for MCF. You just need to say pineapple, 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 and your hiccups will go away.
Let's hear from the crowd.
Oh, we see MCF getting rid of the CC, as mentioned previously. A very strong
Where
XP
there is
laner. As
light, there are also
Econ Province is
shadows.
definitely focus banning the mage here. As we see Econ Province getting rid of the Lu Yi. And Boxy with a response. And Boxy getting rid of the Badang. So it is a focus bans from both sides as MCF is focusing on the focusing the XP laners. Blank picking up the Joy. Ashura showing us the carry. Mlbb picking up the Yuzong and Ashura on the carry for the side of MCF.
Let's fight to our heart's content.
Oh, Feymans are picking up the Lucas. And main on the Gacha. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because there's no name to pronounce. From MCF, the third pick, Mlbb.
Among the
Woods,
planes
the
exists
Eve.
the equilibrium.
So MCF
which I
setting
was
in on
made
with the
for.
Eve. So the final bans for this match is underway. So viewers, please get your votes in now. And whilst I'm saying this, please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe
Need some
button.
stitches? I
We
can
do
help.
appreciate the support and the love as we see MCF banning out the Melissa. Ukwashi Stokino for the final
The
ban. I
Immortal
see
One chose me to
the
vanquish
community
the
is definitely
shadows that
favoring
plague this
MCF
world.
to take the W here by 61% as we see Econ Province getting rid of the Suyu. But it seems like Ashura will be playing a carry on jungle with that Richie.
Didn't we see that last time? Not from
I
them.
do believe so.
Yeah. Who was it? MCF?
It was MCF, bro.
The hunt begins.
100% as we see Boxy picking up the Ruby and Econ Province showing us that Granger. Hi Chiara, hi Sage and Angelic Fairy. So Lucas, I wouldn't say is the most picked hero right now on Waylander Gaming. He's pretty much a permaban, but yeah, he's a good pick. Well, if you need to think about it, off the top of your head, who would you say is the favorite hero to get picked up on Waylander Gaming between all of the teams?
The most popular pick.
Yes.
It's between Gato, Suyu, and actually Lucas and CC. We see those heroes quite a bit.
I would actually mention, I would give the Sicilian a mention, bro, to be honest.
Yeah, Sicilian could be in that mix as well. But I know usually Gato is such a strong hero.
100%.
He
But
just
we also
picks
see
up.
a lot of members not landing that avatar of Guardian right just on the mark as it's intended to do.
Yeah, see, because Avatar of Guardian is not an initiation ability, it's a counter initiation ability. It's the same with Belleric's Wrath of Dryads. It's not meant for engagement, it's meant for counter engagement.
100%.
So it's like, let's say you got a Belleric up against a Tigreal. So the moment Tigreal hits that implosion, then Belleric casts Wrath of Dryads and it sort of counter initiates.
Well, that's true, bro. But yeah, honestly, I have to actually agree with Truan there in the chat. In my opinion, Eon Province definitely has the stronger team here regarding the draft. But I mean, anything can happen.
That's true. It's all about execution. I suppose everyone's leaning towards Econ because of the carry in the jungle. It's been I can't even say many a season. It's been many a year since marksman jungle was a thing in Mobile Legends. But who knows? Maybe MCF is bringing it back. It's like those radio stations. Time for a golden oldies. Oh, nice dash away from main. They're using the walls nicely to his advantage as the Yuzong and Belleric were circling. Meanwhile, Ashura, sensing the opportunity, there's the stun that comes out. It's gonna have to be the flicker away from the Granger.
MCF had the number advantage there in the top lane.
Yeah, that flicker saving the Granger. So right now we're watching the battle of the XP laners. It's Roxy up against Feymancer, the Ruby up against the Julian. Ruby is one of the, I wouldn't say the really hard counters, but a counter to the Lucas. Because just to remove a little bit of that mobility can sustain through a lot of the damage on that Ruby, especially if you're going for the tank build Ruby. So first turtle for the game is up. Blank on that Joy, just trying to make sure he's got the retry advantage level 4, level 5, trying to push for it. Meanwhile, Ashura, he's already taken down his blue buff, so he's going to be level 5 quite quickly and should be able to start this turtle first. As main there, getting poked by the Eve, that's one of the things that I remember when Eve first came out, she was just so annoying. I mean, you could be there as a frontliner, you're trying to get in close, next thing you know, you're poked, you're slowed. You're poked, you're slowed. Look at this, the Lucas, right? There's a Black Dragon form coming up from the Yuzong. Your Joy manages to land this. Hits the Belleric with the Wrath of Dryads. Eve with that ultimate of hers. Landing, it's gonna be 2 down. They do manage to take the turtle to Econ Province, but MCF takes the kills.
Yeah, 100%. So, but we do see that Eon Province still has that gold advantage by 700 at, well, yeah, no, yeah, 500 gold at this point in stage. Right, but yeah, I have to agree, the Granger is a broken hero. But bro, I'm looking at this, right? You see this, the Yuzong in gold lane.
Yeah, it's that rotation where the gold was lost. Because Yuzong rotated towards the turtle, and they lost the turtle, even though it was numbers advantage, Granger just recovered the gold from the kills back there. There's the engagement. It's going to be the Wrath of Dryads coming out. Gatwa tries to go in there, but oh, the damage from Joy. Double kill. She didn't even use the Electro Beat. She manages to get it off now as they're chasing down the Yuzong onto the turret. He does get the stun onto the Granger though, so picking up 1 kill for himself, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange in the favor of MCF.
Yeah, the gold is 1.1k in favor of Econ Province. So, I'm wondering if this no marksman, well, the marksman jungle being the only marksman in the match for MCF, if this is going to be a disadvantage for them, if I can put it like that, because they don't have any MM in the gold lane.
Yeah, that's true. Could possibly be, but maybe it'll help the carry come online faster. I don't know. But anyway, And also at the same time, it does give them the opportunity to contest a little bit better for these objectives, having the double fighter. So as it switches towards the time of the Lord, they have like a triple front line, shall you say. Luke is in a beautiful position, engaging in on. That's the Avatar of Guardian with a follow-up. Carry trying to sustain. Eve pops the ultimate. Wrath of Giants is in there. Ruby with the I'm offended, trying to do something, but oh my goodness, Luke is just eating everybody up in that beast form.
So the team fight definitely going in favor for the side of Econ Province. So that's a 2-for-0 exchange. But will the Yuzong catch the Granger here? Oh, that tower is saving Granger, bro.
Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Ruby getting the kill in a 2v1 situation. Mid lane is being pushed in. However, Joy will catch out the Eve here, but decides Blank deciding from really pushing in for anything here. Beleric tries to get the stun off. They are slowing this Joy down. Blank does take a little bit of damage. But that did create the space for Granger to take the top lane turret. So first turret of the game going the way of Econ Province.
Yeah, 100%. So at the 6-minute mark, Econ Province having that 1 kill advantage, as well as almost a 3k lead. They just 400 gold, make that 700. Yes, this thing that goes up and down. 600 gold shy of the 3k gold lead.
Yeah. Just getting the bulls up for everyone so you can see what they're all building towards. Looks like there might be some action here in the XP lane, but main here, but beautiful positioning on the Gato. Ooh, almost landing the stun out. Meanwhile, Yuzong trying to protect this mid lane turret, goes in, but it's I'm offended with the flicker. They managed to take down the Cecilia, the Avatar of Guardian. Doesn't land quite all that much on the mark as the Beleric goes in. It's going to be Joy. Electro beats. However, Carry manages to reposition. The damage looks like it's coming out. It's going to be the Black Dragon form committed defensively. The revitalized from main on that Gato, just healing everybody up.
100%.
So, as we see Carry just clearing out the jungle, but it's Econ Province on the hunt. Main trying to get the stun off here onto the Eve. Does manage to land the taunt. There's a follow-up from the Granger. But just not enough damage. The flicker coming through from the Eve just to get back to a little bit of safety. Meanwhile, a blank on that Joy. Starting off the third and final turtle. All 3 turtles going the way of Econ Province. And looks like they might be able to take this mid lane turret as well.
Well, they'll definitely be able to get this mid lane turret finally. They've been fighting for this turret.
Yeah, the push comes through. Blank opting to go into the jungle. It's Candy getting engaged upon. There's the Wrath of Pride. It's real world manipulation from the Eve. That's so beautifully done. However, Cecilia comes in with the bats. Crash bang. 2 on the head. 2 dead.
Yeah, that Garagacha barely escaping with his life there. Using the Avatar of Guardian to escape, bro. That's clutch plays.
Meanwhile, Yuzong is getting this lane pushed in here. I'm quite impressed with the Granger keeping himself so safe from the Yuzong. That is actually quite impressive. I mean, imagine being up against a Yuzong as a gold laner and still not managing to like really die or lose your lane.
You know, and look, I get it. The Granger does have the damage output to keep the Yuzong at bay. And yes, the Yuzong can be deadly, but in all honesty, I would have rather matched up the Ruby against the Granger.
Oh, the Wrath of Giants onto Natalia there in the mid lane. Stuns coming out from the Sicilian. There's the Yuzong. He goes in. Oh, doesn't get that passive proc. Decided to be a little bit defensive. Meanwhile, Ruby sensing the opportunity to take down a tier 3 turret. Pretty close. There's the Avatar of Guardian. Ruby manages to sidestep. The Bat Beast does come out. Ruby does have a lot of sustain. There's Beleric. He's into the mix in the back line as the team comes around just to protect the Ruby. Meanwhile, we are watching the Granger get this mid lane wave pushed in, giving his side a bit of vision, as we do see. First Lord for the game is up. Once again, Feymancer trying to get into a decent position. However, this time round gets scouted out.
This is going to be a battle of retribution here for this Lord, bro.
Oh yeah, who's gonna land it? That's the question. Once more, Feymancer on that Lucas side, adopting a beautiful angle to try to dive in towards the backline. Oh, look at that. The Ruby getting CC'd up. She gets taken down. Vatsby's committed. Joy on a monster kill. And with that, it looks like it's Eon Province's Lord.
Yeah, it definitely was their Lord. So at the 10.5-minute mark, Eon Province having the Lord that will be storming down or rushing down very shortly, as well as having that 6k gold lead and the 2 kills advantage.
So Avatar of Guardian did come in, forcing the flicker out from the Eve. So Eve no flicker, Gato no Avatar of Guardian, at least for the next few seconds. Though the cooldown on that Avatar of Guardian is obviously significantly lower than the flicker. Danger just walking that ultimate of his on the point, dishing out quite a bit of damage. He wants to push this lane in. Even Ruby, they know they can't really protect this tier 2 turret. For the time being, they just want to at least keep the tier 3 turret safe for the most part. The waves being managed quite beautifully by the side of Econ. Look at the damage being taken by the Belleric. Has to get back to the base to heal up. Mid lane wave is in here, but they should be able to defend all 3 tier 3 turrets with MCF. There's Eve trying to get into the front line here to do some damage to... Oh, but is this going to be... There we see Granger trying to get the kill onto the Eve. But that just one step out of position is all it takes for somebody to grab you,
Right.
CC you, and kill you.
Just call it for what it was, bro. That Granger was a bit greedy in that exchange, wanting to go for the Eve and get the pick off on the Eve. Even though he was outnumbered, overstayed his welcome and got taken down. I'm sorry, Granger. But yeah, that was pretty costly as Eon Province having that 7k gold lead and only 1 kill advantage.
Here's a Ruby. Just ceasing up the Gato. Really did want to get onto the Joy with Electro beats into the backline, doing so much damage. Godlike for blank. There's the Avatar of Guardian. This time lands onto 2. Lucas with the follow-up. The Sanguine Claws is in there. The Bellerics, the Giant comes out, but there's so much damage. The Revitalize once more from main, keeping everybody alive. As we see this Lucas beast mode eating everybody up. This should be the mid lane turret falling down. Ooh, the wave came through. Just in time, but Bane, he gets taken down by the turret. The Black Dragon form did come out from the Yuzong. They do manage to keep the tier 3 turrets still standing. The kills are pretty even. It's just 3 kills to the good to the side of Eon Province, but that gold lead inching up.
Yep, it's almost at that 8k mark, bro. Almost.
And that with 8 seconds to go to the Lord. This will be the enhanced Lord. This is the one I think Econ are hoping to secure to end the game, and the one that MCF are hoping to secure to switch the course of play at this moment in time.
To turn the tide.
Yeah. So the Lord being pulled by the Sicilian and then reset. There's the Black Dragon form coming out. Who's he going to be going for? He's looking for the Granger. Just zoning a little bit. I actually thought he was going to go in. So a little bit of a wasted ultimate there. Because as the Lord's down to half health, this is the time you actually needed the Black Dragon form to come through. Sicilian lands the Lord. There's the stuns up here. Onto the Ruby. She's trying to front line. But there's the Avatar of Guardian as a follow-up. Got the Triads committed. It's only going to be the carry who manages to just engage there. They take down 2. It's Ruby and Belleric. So 2 of the front liners are gone. It's just going to be the Yuzong. And it's a gold lane Yuzong. So, you know, he's building damage or mostly damage. Slightly hybrid build. The Lord is making his way down the mid lane. There's the stun onto the Granger. from the Yuzong, but look at the damage from the Sicilian. Way too much. Mega kill to the range of the Lord. Bashes in the mid lane, turret into the base. Full team wipe. It's just 3 seconds to go, but I don't think anybody's going to be alive to defend this. It's Econ Province taking the game.
And GG's well played. Econ Province stomping on MCF. That was not picking up the marksman in the gold lane, in my opinion. As you can look, the Yuzong didn't have a very nice time. That might have potentially cost them the game, but nonetheless, Econ Province picking up the dubs. And let's go, match 3.
Yeah, we do have quite a bit of matches today. 5, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got 5, bro. We've with that being said, we've got 3 left to go, including the one that we are getting ready for now.
Alright, so just remind everybody, who are we gonna see in the lobby?
So up next, we've got Bang Gang up against Lords.
Bang Gang versus Lord. Sounds like 2 drug lords.
So viewers, whilst we wait for the teams to pop in here, please take the moment and the time to hit that like, share and subscribe button. Bang Gang in the house. Alright, so the first team to have full team in, yeah, well, get the coin toss.
You think they know that?
Yeah, bro, I've been doing that every night now. First team to fill gets the coin toss.
It only seems fair in the best of one.
It does, bro. Alright, so viewers, get your votes in there. If you, bro, you know both teams, which team are you favoring here? Or are you waiting for the draft?
Yeah, they're 2 very good teams, though Bang Gang have been putting up quite strong performances as of late, so I would be leaning in their favor. But, well, as we've seen on Waylander Gaming, since its inception in September, we've seen some giants fall. You know, David does kill Goliath.
100%, bro. And I mean, the first evening of the round 2, we also saw 2 major upsets so early in the tournament.
Though yesterday's games, for those of you who are tuning in, right, my apologies once more. The storm here in Durban just caused a bit of chaos at home, so the power box was on fire. Therefore, I couldn't come live and stream for everybody. But Skrapskenkel did take care of that. He's gonna have the at least the replay footage up for everyone, so you can see what happened yesterday, and not just read about the scores. Because we are a YouTube channel, not a newspaper.
Bang Gang, heads or tails? Alright, we see Shady saying Bang Gang will take the W because they are the most wanted list veterans. Alright, so Bang Gang, choosing heads. It's landing.
Shady is a firm believer in that place. Old is gold. Nothing to do with her age.
Alright, so Queto's landing on heads. Bang Gang choosing the left side. Just waiting for the... Ugh, my bad, I should have asked. We're just waiting on the first member of Lords. Oh, there we go. As I said it, he popped in. Alright, 100%. Bang Gang choosing the left side, please. Let's jump into the band. Blah, 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 blah. Shady trolling you right back. Alright, Bang Gang getting rid of the Sicilian and the Hayabusa. Lords fan, please. Alright, Lord banging back. Banning out Zushin and Badang. So it's Sicilian, Hayabusa, Zushin, and Badang for the lobby ban. So good luck and have fun to both teams as we jump into the drafting phase. As we wait for them to ready up. Here we go. Bang Gang up against Lord Legions of Reapers. As we see Sissy with the first pick or first ban in the draft lobby for BG as the Lucas gets removed from the equation.
For yours truly.
I think we should kind of expect this by now, as we see Sisi, the yo-yo thrower, gets drafted out. Shock T for Bang Gang with a response.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish
Manning out the
shadows
soul.
that plague this
Yo.
world.
Depression. It's not depression. Yeah, okay. Depression. With the response ban before we jump into the first picks. You know, this matchup.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Well, if I'm looking at the votes,
Time to drop the
Bang Gang
beat
is
of the
definitely the
flash.
favorites coming in here. As we see the Getcha gets removed and Sissy picking up the Joy. So that is another Joy that will be featuring in the most wanted list. Around the final evening, as we see Supernova picking up the Jawhead, Teal bringing up the Granger. Let's go.
Always on the way.
Birdie bringing out that signature Matilda, and Spectre bringing us the Phobius with Vengeance. So Matilda on the Revitalize. I don't know where Destiny is. If you ever find my Destiny, please bring Destiny my way. Well, Poise.
Among the
Oh,
planes
bro, there's a lot of
exists
similarities here coming in
which
from the
I
first
was
match as we
made
see
for.
yet another Eve. Nairo with the final ban for Legions of Reapers. banning out the Erythal. Definitely not wanting that Granger to face against the Erythal, as the Erythal is a broken counter up against the Granger.
And quite a lot
Smurf.
of marksmans, to be honest. Because what you'd really want from your MM in these 1v1 situations is to be able to outrange the
is to
enemy
protect
MM.
lives.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you an easier time if you can outrange them.
As you see the highlight being the final ban. Yeah.
Yeah, you can last hit from safety and put a bit of pressure when you need to.
Trust. Alpha is
Oh,
online.
we're seeing Nairo picking up the Alpha.
The daughter of eternity leads you upward.
The Lunox. Lunox Chakra. Lunox Gold Lane.
It seems like it will be Lunox Gold Lane as
Even when
Shakti
all is
picking up the
forlorn.
Vexana.
But this is a full magic damage team.
Yep.
You think that
Just
might
a bold
affect the outcome?
my sense.
Light
Pardon?
me up
I said
and watch the
Lord
world
must just build the magic defense items
Yeah,
to counter all that magic damage.
Athena Shield Radiant Armor.
Mm-hmm. There you go, sorted.
Tough boots.
Man, thank you, Mayo.
Yeah, because I mean it's just full, literally full magic damage.
Alright, so in the third matchup of round 2, day 4. Let's go.
Bang Gang up against Lords. Bang Gang in the blue, Lords in the red. Who's gonna take this victory? Well, the chat is favoring Bang Gang in this particular matchup. Just waiting for the loading screen to get through into the match recall.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battle.
So Phobius is going to serve the purpose of the front line for Bang Gang. There's no like real lockdown for the Phobius, maybe the Drawhead, but he might have a good time in this particular match. Let's just see how Spectre is going to do though. As it looks like they're leaving the Joy more or less to clear the buff on her own, as we do see that caused a slight delay with the Joy, but gives Bang Gang the ability to go for a quick gold lane rotation. As Smurf here is just trying to zone the Granger away. Granger is going to take a lot of damage from here. He is trying to cast out a couple skills to make sure that he has the ability to at least get some farm. We're just watching this gold lane matchup. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, no real contest for the Litho as Nairo on the Alpha just picks that up. Eve once again waiting for the Jawhead to just help her out a little bit. Doesn't want to get caught out by the Matilda and Vexana combination. Nairo finally getting to level 4. There's the Matilda. Those are the guiding winds. There's the Joy coming in here. But the kick back into the Spear of Alpha. First blood going the way of Lords. That was beautifully executed.
100%, bro. That knockback from the Joy, just being clutch on the Joy, putting the Joy a bit behind.
Yeah, and the follow-up from the Spear of Alpha was beautifully executed. So just around 10 seconds to go for this Lord. I'm just watching Vexana. She's going to get scouted out here. Alpha's trying to get the combination in. The Guiding Winds does come through. There's going to be the Spear of Alpha, but the Revitalize from the Matilda just healing back through everything. Meanwhile, they're engaging onto this X-Borg. Because, you know, if you can manage to take down your XP laner, or not even take him down, just take him low and force him to hit, well, it's going to give you the advantage at this first turtle.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
As we see Joyhead just trying to get that kickback. It's Electro Beats coming out. Joy does manage to land the real world manipulation from the Eve. Lands on to 3. However, Phobius disengages, re-engages, Circling Eagle comes out, they knock back the Joy and take the kill.
Getting that revenge kill for the Joy.
Yeah, that bit of pressure from the Joy rotating with the Phobius created all the space they needed so Phobius can get towards being the frontliner that they needed. Nicely done from Gang. Invasion into the jungle. Joy gets that electro beats out there. Does she manage to get the blue buff? Yes, she does. Guiding winds to keep everybody alive, but Joy wants to go back in. It's going to be the Brilliant Swarm coming out from the Lunox. They're doing so much damage to that Spear of Alpha. They do manage to take down the Lunox there. And Ranger coming through, wants to dish out a bit of damage. Alpha, he's in, like, caught in between the two walls and the enemy team like a sandwich, but somehow manages to dance his way to being alive.
Yeah, 100%. But we do see the Phobius coming down with that rotation all the way from the top lane to the bot lane here, trying to get that Alpha pushed back.
Yeah, meanwhile, Granger's like, I want no part of this. I'm staying in my bush. This is my bush. So the wraparound play is in position as the Xbox pushed his lane in, but doesn't look like they are going for the complete wraparound here. So Granger, safety, paying off. Keeps himself alive. Now can actually go back to farming a little bit. The Retri comes out from CC there on the Joy, so she'll be about 15 seconds delayed for this second turtle of the game. But I suppose they're gonna be saying to themselves, it's okay. We can actually delay this enough for us for my retribution to come back up cooldown. As you can see, it is now about 13 seconds. The turtle has been started off, but the Joy would be saying, you know what, guys, I don't have the retribution. There's the eternal card. It's going to be the Xbox who manages to get the third turtle, goes in with that ultimate of his, the last insanity, manages to get a kill, but it's quite messy right here as the Joy goes in now, so you're seeing that she still has the retribution up. They CC up that Joy quite a bit, and they do manage to steal the blue buff once more to PG.
Yeah, so at the 5-minute mark, we do see the gold fairly evened out, and Vanguard just having that 1 kill advantage at this point of stage. But we do see the Xbox pushing this tier 1 turret in the top lane.
Yeah, so first turret will go down, and it's the Xbox using that last insanity, trying to get back with the flicker. Oh my goodness! Circling Eagle, what?
Oh, I gotta ask this question, Way. Do you think the viewer's curse is going to kick in tonight?
Well, they are a cursed bunch. Who knows? Lord's putting up quite a strong performance here. As Alpha goes in, uses the Retri and saying, finally, a blue buff is mine. Oh, the kickback onto Birdie. Spear of Alpha as a follow-up. Real world manipulation is there, but the brilliance from the Lunox as she turns around, dishes out the damage. It's 1-for-1 exchange, but it's jungle for row. But they're not done yet. Phobius Spectre going in there to get a kill. It's the mid lane turret being pushed in. Joy dancing around, wants to get that electro beats off, but the flicker's coming through, keeping the Eve safe. But mid lane turret taken down. However, Granger did seize the opportunity to push that bot lane turret in, but my goodness. Is he gonna throw the ultimate out?
Tower.
It does. Yeah, tower over tower, but mid lane is mid lane. Third and time, final turtle is up. This time, Joy's retribution should be on cooldown. As we see, it just reaches there. The Matilda, just gonna try and zone away. Alpha is in the front line there. Joyhead wants to get the kickback. It's gonna be the Circling Eagle that comes on. Oh, nice steal from Nairo. Gets the retribution off. So third turtle going the way of Lords.
Yeah, so at the 7-minute mark, gold still even. And the Lord still having that 1 kill advantage. But Lord Legions of Reapers does have the map control at this point in stage, I would have to say, because I've got 2 tier 1 turrets in favor.
Yeah, it's just the mid lane that opens up the map quite a little bit more. But let's get to see how well can BG utilize this. They are going for the wraparound play onto Teal here. He wants to try to protect this tier 1 turret, but I think he might be in a bit of danger. Though Jawhead is in the mix, just trying to keep him alive. There's a lot of damage being dealt onto the Phoveus, but Phoveus, he's just so scarily tanky. Granger throwing the pokes out where he can. Jawhead is here to help him, but it's a 4v2 situation. Because the mid lane wave has been pushed in. Alpha is seizing the opportunity to actually try and take his buff before anybody comes in. And he does. So first blue buff in a while. Meanwhile, we are watching the Joy go in. It's going to be the flicker coming out. Oh, they managed to take down the Xbox. Suckling Eagle lands. Real world manipulation is there. They're just seizing the Alpha up. The knockups from the Phoveus. Taking down 2 for nothing in the jungle, and it's with that it's like 20 seconds, just like the above 20 seconds for this first Lord of the Gate.
Mm, 100%. We do see Vanguard getting that 500 gold, 700 gold at the lead. It's finally a gold lead being established. And the first Lord of the match spawned up. So this is going to be interesting to see if Legions of Reapers will come and engage and contest for this first Lord of the match.
Well, we're difficult, especially with the Lunox, that Dark Ultimate of hers. She deals so much damage to the Lord. I mean, look at this. Lord started, Lord done. Engagement onto the X-Bot. Doesn't even get a chance to get that frog armor or that last insanity. Phoveus tanking through everything. The guiding winds there, just providing that extra bit of shield and escape for the team. And while that Lord was being taken down by the side of Bangang, their wave push taking down the 2 tier 1 turrets.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So, yeah, Bangang getting the map control back to their side.
Right, so potential skirmish in here. Suckling Eagle does come out. Real manipulation managed to chuck that Matilda, but she's got the revitalize just to heal back up. So it's as if nothing was being done. There's Xborg. He wants to try to get into the mix here, but they've been taking down his frog armor so quickly that he's not had a chance to land those final insanities with the regularity that he would have liked to. Speaking of which, he does get that last insanity off, but doesn't catch too much onto anybody. The Lord taking down this mid lane tier 2 turret, as Joy is focusing the top lane tier 2 turret, waiting for the wave to come through. There's engagement of the Alpha. The Suns are through with electro beats from the Joy. They know that he's got that Spear of Alpha already committed. The knockback from the Phoveus, knocking up 2 as they take down the Alpha, and this should be another tier 2 turret in the favor of Bangang.
Yeah, 100%, but we don't see that this engagement is going to end at this point of stage. So we do see the Joy taking the red buff away from the Alpha. So at the 11-minute mark, Bangang establishing the 3.2k gold lead as well as 2 kills advantage. This is not a high kill count game.
No, it is not. But the discipline from Bangang showing here, as they managed to take down the third and final tier 2 turret. So it's just that the tier 3 turrets are standing, protecting that nexus. Well, at least for the next 40 seconds or so.
Yeah, 100%.
So on the side of Lords, they've got to be a bit disciplined now. They've got to try and create a bit of map advantage for themselves so they can get out of the base, so they can contest for this. I do think they'd want to contest. They do have the ability to do so. They are about 4k gold behind, but 4k gold is 4k gold, but it's not a mountain that is insurmountable. It's just with the Lunox being around, you kind of have to get into position quite early, because if you don't, she's just melting the Lord in seconds.
That is true.
Then we see the Joy starting up here. Lunox not helping this time around, wants to get the waves pushed in. Lord's being quite a bit respectful here, not wanting to commit too much, deciding to just let Bang Gang take that objective. So the Lord pushing up the mid lane of Lords, making its way towards the base as we see everybody from Lords in defensive positioning here. They do have quite a decent amount of wave clear. So there we see the real manipulation coming out. The Lord being kept from charging in. Xbox doing a lovely job pulling, gets the last insanity out. There's the Eternal Dark as a follow-up. The Lord is in the base here. Lucky Eagle knocks up 3. The wave has been cleared out, but it's gonna be Joy and Lunox in the backline. But it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Supernova and CC are the ones dying. But we see a tier 3 turret is being taken down. But look at Phobius. He sees the opportunity, goes in, manages to take down one, but he's taken down by the Granger. Granger just starts turning around, returning the damage. But there's the guiding winds, getting the team out of dodge. But they did lose 3 turrets.
Yeah. The Legions of Reapers, that X-Borg and the Granger barely escaping there with that engagement, bro. But yeah, what an engagement. What an engagement. Even though this is not a high kill count, this does not mean this is lackluster of entertainment.
Yeah. It's quite a strategic approach to the game. Lords have been... they impressed me with their performance. I mean, we all know Bang Gang. They've been around, as JD said, for quite a long time. Very, very strong team. Whereas Lords, we've got to see them here and there. We have featured them in a couple of matches on the channel so far, but not as famous as Bang Gang. But the performance they put up, I mean, granted, Bang Gang do have the map control right now, and it is quite difficult for Lords to try and get in to contest these objectives, but their performance overall has been somewhat impressive.
100%. I mean, if they can get a clutch defensive play here, we'll potentially get the pickoffs here, because we do see Bang Gang running as a unit, full 5-man squad. They could get this potentially through, or potentially just get a backdoor.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
So, Bang Gang having the 3.6k gold lead just past the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, and this with another 3 seconds to this next Lord. Are they going to come to the contest with Lords? Are they going to try to hold out for the defense once more?
Alpha is a bit far out for this contention, to be honest.
Yeah, look at how fast this Lord's got down.
That's done.
What's that, like 5 seconds? Yes?
Yeah, that was close, bro. That's that Lord got melted.
Now it's all about the lane control. Objectives have switched. You need to get the lanes to crash in simultaneously if you're the side of Bang Gang, and you can go for a squeeze to create the space, get the lockdown onto the Nexus, but no MM. Could that prove to be a problem to end the game, or are they just going to be able to position properly to do that?
Well, let's see how this one plays out. But I'm looking at the boards now, right? Ironically enough, with the team being Bang Gang being full magic damage team, there's only 2 Athena shields up.
There's the Lord into the base, that King Eagle. It's going to be the Brilliance form. Joy with the Electro beats into the backline. She dies in the healing fountain, but that's enough space. The waves were synced up beautifully from Bang Gang. They managed to get the lock on and take the victory.
100%. So the viewer score is definitely not kicking in. As we do see the Vexana picking up the MVP for Bang Gang and X-Borg for the side of Legions of Reapers. So GG's well played to both teams. Legions of Reapers, don't keep your heads high. That was a beautiful match. That was a beautiful match, nonetheless.
Yeah. They Oh, very impressive. This is definitely a squad to keep an eye on for the future. But yeah, well played to Bang Gang. Well, Bang Gang doing what we all know Bang Gang does best. Excellent, strong performance from them. But Lords, definitely one for the future.
100%. Let me just quickly get my partner into the lobby here. And yeah, this is the point of stage where we are going to see next.
Yeah, so we get the teams into the lobby.
It's Eternal Vanguard up against Pandora's Code Red. And after that, it's Mini Sigma up against Dark Souls. So it's Team Madagascar versus Team South Africa for the next 2 matches.
Alright, let me just get the poll up very quickly as we wait for the teams to join us. And the ref as well. Okay, the ref is here. Right. And then I'll be back in a second.
Are you joking? You joking. Pandora's Code Red is currently in a custom match 5 minutes into the match. No.
Against Red.
No.
It's a custom.
Shady notifying the team that I am name and shaming them live. GG's Shady, GG's. Alright. But yeah, that's what you get, I suppose. Woo. Alright.
Looks like they're trying to make you into a drinking game there, Sean.
Well, let me quickly get the chat. Let me see. Why are they trying to make me a drinking game? How?
That's Shady and Dunrive. The guilty parties.
I'll let me see what's cooking here. So, mommy. Just waiting for the chat to reload. Every time I get on stream late, Scarp says 100%. You know, ironically, I'm not the only one that does that. Way does that as well. I picked it up from Way.
Yes,
I picked it up from him.
It's not one of my best habits. But it's not a terrible habit. We could have said something worse.
Like, yes, right, huh? But anyway, we need to say, give a special shout out to Layla coming to watch the stream just before she heads off to school. So Layla, thank you for making the time, and yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you here on the stream. Alright, finally. Sinister's done with their custom match. Off we go.
So who do you think that Borgose Detana loves forever?
Wait, what?
In the lobby. You got Borgose Detana, and he loves somebody forever.
Oh, I love you forever. Bro. Let's take it on us. He loves us forever.
Yeah. Because, you know, forever's a long time.
100%, that is true. First team to be full gets the point toss.
Dione, yes, Savitar is from Eternal Vanguard. If you check the poll, it is Eternal Vanguard up against Pandora's Box Code Red. Code Red for short. And JD's saying that you just made Layla smile.
Well, credit is due where credit is needed, bro. Alright, PCR. And it's a pleasure, it's always a pleasure. PCR being first here in the lobby, getting the coin toss. So, Pandora's Code Red. Heads or tails? Let me just remove him. That's easier. Alright, so Pandora's Code Red. Choosing heads. Let me get the coin flip. Ooh. Heads it is.
Oh, we already. Do you realize how quickly this evening has went? We're already into the penultimate game for tonight.
100%. This went quite smoothly and fast.
No, this was a crazy quick speed, breakneck speed in fact. We're just waiting for both teams to swap out. Eon's profile picture, is that Vinland Saga? Or am I tripping?
That is Vinland Saga, bro. You're definitely not tripping. Oh my word.
Yeah, season 2 has been out for a while. I haven't watched it yet. Dione saying that he's a big fan of Theon.
Yeah, well, look, bro, if I'm going to be frank here, right? Waiting for new seasons on anime is such a tedious wait.
Yeah, it is. You know what I realized recently about Crunchyroll, as I was trying to watch some anime that's been out for a while that, you know, you occasionally don't get the chance to watch. So, you know what it was? I was telling you, I think, a few days ago, where I've realized that in Africa we are so underprivileged. There's a good few seasons of well, certain anime on Crunchyroll that's just not available in Africa.
Yeah, Grip Reaper definitely doing his trolling toll here in the chat. As I'm waiting for the bans, sinister bans, then he comes and confuses the enemy team by adding another ban. So stop it. Captains only.
Yeah, Neo, that's exactly what I was doing. I had to VPN my ass to another country.
Alright, so It's the carry and the CC ban for the side of Pandora's Code Red. And then Eternal Vanguard bans, please. Let's go.
Alright.
The Zushin and Hayabusa being the bans for the side of Eternal Vanguard. So, just to reiterate, it's the carry and the CC Zushin and Hayabusa. Good luck and have fun. And this is the second final match of the evening. Who will take the dubs here? Will it be Pandora's Code Red in South Africa versus Eternal Vanguard from Madagascar? Grip is Grip Reaper at 18 is testing my patience tonight. Ready up, please. Firstly, trolling everyone in the chat, and then not by being ready. Lol. Everybody was kung fu fighting. And she was fast as lightning. As we see Boar 797. For those of you who are wondering, that is actually a rifle bore. With the first draft ban banning out and getting rid of the Granger. Bogo's Daytona with a response for the side of Eternal Vanguard.
You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking, bro?
What if next time there's kids on the stream, like Layla for instance, right? We make an inappropriate joke and leave it for the parents to explain to them.
Well, technically, that shouldn't be here. As we see Eternal Vanguard getting rid of the Hanzo. So, Shady, you hear that? You hear that? That will be for you to explain. As we see Grip Reaper banning out the Ling and Theon with the final ban before we jump into the first 3 picks apiece. I do see the community is definitely favoring Eternal Vanguard to take the W here by a whopping 82% votes. As we see Eternal Vanguard getting rid of the Joy. So we'll be seeing a different jungler in this time as we see Sinister at 187 with the first pick for the side of PCR. Will he pick or will he swap out?
The immortal one chose me to vanquish
So Shady,
the shadows that plague this world.
oh, we see Author Blitz picking up the Suyu, Mystic picking up the Sicilian, and we're just waiting on Wrath. Oh, swapping out the Savitar as Savitar picks up the Badang. So, Shady, what Wylander said is, right, the next time that we know there is like kids on the stream like Layla, for example, we will make a joke for the parents to explain, as we see Grip Reaper at 18 picking up the Camilla, so we will be seeing that cursed blood coming in for the side of Pandora's Code Red. Boar 797 showing us that Phoveus finally deciding to lock in the Phoveus. Bogo's Daytona with the next response before we jump into the final bans between Pandora's Code Red up against Eternal Vanguard. Yeah, Sage, it was fast up until we reached the Phoveus. As we see Theon picking up the Julian. So Wrath with the final ban for the side of Eternal Vanguard. What will that ban be? Take a guess before it happens. You've got like 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Need some
Oh,
stitches? I can help.
Melissa. Melissa definitely being the favorite to be the final ban. Each and every match tonight at this point in stage, as we see Sinister at 187. No, it's Sinister 187. The final ban, banning out the Exia.
If you think about it, right, in this tournament, Melissa's been banned awful lot.
That's true, bro.
I wonder why. I mean, I can understand why, like, in terms of she is quite a strong marksman.
Go!
But, interesting. Maybe
The
they
Layla getting picked up for the side of Eternal Vanguard. Sorry, bro.
Maybe because they wanted to pick up the Layla. They were like, yeah, let's get the Melissa out of the way. But there's quite a few heroes that do counter Layla. Can you remember when
Which
Layla
is
was a troll pick?
Bleeding as a snowflake's breath.
Well, it could potentially be, bro. Oh, as we see, the Brody getting picked up from Sinister.
One item brought Layla back from the dead. That Malefic gun.
Malefic. Don Ryder, ready yourself because I'm gonna say it now. 100%, bro. 100% that Malefic gun brought that Layla back online. As we see Bogo's Daytona. Showing us that Hylos really set onto the Hylos.
I would have liked to see
Yes.
him combine there, but Hylos is still pretty strong.
True, bro. So, how do you like them potatoes? As we do see both teams having their final teams. If you have to look at the two teams, which side are you favoring when it comes to their drafting?
Hard to say. Both teams have quite a good draft, though that Badang pick could be a game changer. However, the Povius is a hard counter to Badang, but I have seen Savitar quite a bit on that Badang over a period in time. We used to play together when I used to play fairly often. He's quite deadly on that Badang.
I see Impulse saying there's no interesting combo from Prominence. Yeah, well, if we actually look at some of these members here, there is from Eternal Vanguard. The majority of them are from Prominence, bro.
Okay, I'm just watching. It's obvious. Okay, people are moving. Everybody's moving. It is live, like Frankenstein. It's alive. As we watch both jungles starting off on the same side of the map. Julian up against Suyu, both heroes not needing the level 4. Level 3 is all they require, and this is out of the 4 matches, the second time we're watching Julian up against Apovius.
You mean Suyu?
I mean, yeah, up against Suyu, sorry.
Yeah, that is true, bro. That is true. But it's all dependent on who plays the hero. I mean, in my opinion, the Suyu is a look. Both jungles are very strong.
Oh, there's the engagement onto the Camilla. She gets blown up in the jungle. That was quick.
That was a bit personal, bro.
Yeah. Skill shot to the head there by on the Blitz. He's not quite that level 4 yet because they stole that small camp in the process of taking the first blood. I thought that my Hylos was lagging there. He was just standing in the mid lane. Second cross does come on. Look at the front of Julian. Oh my goodness, that's the full combination there. Forcing the Tsuyu to recoil, and Camilla trying to make sure her jungle stays alive pays the price.
But oh boy, the Suyu barely escaping with his health and that, with his life in that engagement.
Yeah, my goodness. Not going for the turtle Eternal Vanguard just yet, starting it up only now, hoping to get another potential pickup. Hylos just zoning away, using that Sicilian's bat. He doesn't have the bat speed quite yet, now he's picked it up with the turtle going his way. But using that range of his skills just to keep Code Red in check. So 2 kills and the turtle to the good are Eternal Vanguard right now. So far the game going the way the viewers are calling it.
But Eternal Vanguard putting on that 1.2k gold lead just before the 3-minute mark.
Look, the mid lane duo is staying quite tight together. That shows a lot of good teamwork. And there's a glorious pathway from the high losses. He wants to try to engage onto the Phobius here. Phobius with his team decides to turn around. There's Suyu into the backline. The Bat's Beast comes out from the Sicilian Mystic, managing to stay alive and turning around to dish out the damage. Flicker comes through from the Aurora, gets stunned up. There's a Freezing Glacier, but Budog wants to land the first crack, does land the first crack. It's going to be the Cursed Blood that comes out. It's 2 taken down, even with the Cursed Blood. Suyu just barely escaping with his life.
Once more, barely.
It was that Sanguine Clause from the Sicilian just displaced everyone. He's gonna get stunned up. There's the glorious pathway. Julian wants to go in. Uses the retribution, but there's the Phobius. He's trying to frontline here. Gets the knock up on 2. Once more for Doug with that first crack in there, starting everybody up. Sicilian with the Bat's Beast, dishing up the damage onto Suyu. He's just managing to stay alive there. But there's Julian. He takes down the Aurora. Dion with that enhanced first skill. Doing some damage. And he's just stealing jungle. He's not even worried for his own jungle. He's just jungling Suyu's jungle. It's like all jungle is my jungle. Enhanced second skill takes a kill as well, with the turtle being up 7-0 to Eternal Vanguard. They're really turning up the heat here. As we see the glorious pathway, they're doing the damage onto the Brody. He's just eaten alive underneath the turret. As the second turtle is up, but Eternal Vanguard, they're not even waiting for second turtles. They're just here in the jungle. Julian finally starting it up. This could be the first turret of the game down as well. What do you think Code Red needs to do at this moment in time? Sanguine Claws out onto the Aurora, forcing the flick up. The cannon blast from the Layla secures another kill, but there's the Cursed Blood, lands onto 3, but there's no one there to really follow up with the damage. As we see the mid lane turret falling down, we see the Bat's Beast comes out. There's the stun onto the Suyu. There's Julian in the mix as well as he gets another kill, monster kill onto the Phobius. It's a 2-for-nothing exchange, make that 3. But Doug pushing in the bot lane. 12-0 with a 7k gold lead at the 6-minute mark. Dominance is the name of the game.
Prominence is the name of the game. This is a very dominating fashion from coming in from Eternal Vanguard, bro. At this just past the 6-minute mark, we do see that 7.4k gold lead and a 12 kill advantage. This is very, very deadly at this point in stage. The snowball is starting to roll.
Just get this up once more. That Sanguine Claws onto 2. Let me get the bulls up for everyone. Feather of Heaven already completed by Julian, as well as that item that brought him back into the meta, the Rose Gold. There's the Cursed Blood, lands onto 2. The follow-up is here, the Freezing Glacier, Phobius with the knock-up. It's finally a kill on the board for Code Red, but it's Phobius who is taken down there, but Doug gets that first crack off as well. But look at the engagement, the follow-up, godlike for the Julian. Make that a double kill. He's on a legendary. Are they going to chase Aurora down? The wave is coming through. She's trying to say, clear the wave. I want to stay safe. Sanguine Claws is in there. Julian wants to go in for the mix. They proc the passive. It's enhanced second skill. Beautifully done from Eon as he takes yet another kill. He's sitting at, what is that, 8-0 and 6.
8, 0, and 6 it is, bro. The Julian is very, very deadly at this point in stage.
I mean, that's 14 kill participation at the 7 and just past 7.5 minute mark. That's like two kill participation counts per minute. Oh, the knock-up onto the Phobia's Bat Feast, legendary from the Julian. He's just basic attacking everybody to death. The Cursed Blood does land. It's going to be the high loss. He's under the turret. He's going to get frozen up, and the turret doing the final bit of damage, taking him down. But through all of this, Turtle has turned to Lord. But it looks like Julian, he wants to go make his way towards the Lord. He's going to summon the team. However, the rest of the team, they were like, wait, one more turret, one more for the road. Then we're going to come and help you deal with this Lord. And this is an 8-minute Lord. Potential to end the game early, Scalps, Jacob?
100%, bro. Eternal Vanguard is definitely in the position here to get the quick turnaround victory here. Especially with that 10.5k gold lead that they've got.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult here for Coach Red to try and pull something out of the hat here. But if they can land that combination with the Cursed Blood into the Freezing Glacier with Phobius there for the knockup, they could win a big team fight that could change the course of the game. Potentially. Julian goes in there. He's got that enhanced second skill. The Freezing Glacier does land. Phobius trying to survive through all of it. It's just so much damage. The Lord into the mid lane here as Hylos is just zoning away me. Oh, good talk with the first crack. Standing up too, but they're taking so much damage underneath the turret. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. The Lord is still in the equation, but there's Layla. She's doing so much damage, waiting for one more wave. We should see this mid lane tier 3 turret fall. Layla's got the damage. We'll try to take this on Suyu, trying to create some space for his team. Goes in with the stun, engaging onto the Julian, who's second skilled in, but gets stunned up, shut down, torn apart. Memory from Brody, as we see Code Red with the defense, keeping their tier 3 turrets alive.
Yeah, 100%. Brody picking up that 520 gold bounty that the Julian has built up.
Nice.
So it ain't over just yet.
Yeah. Nice defense there from the side of Code Red.
100%. Yeah, it's time to take a sip of your tea.
Gee, you know, it's been a while since I've had it. But it's so hot in Durban, you don't really want to drink hot drinks. And when it gets towards winter time, and especially considering the late hours we pull, coffee's the way.
Shady trolling me there. Wait, hold on. Nightbot will sort you out.
An Americano would go down nicely right about now.
Or an espresso.
Espresso? I already have a hard enough time sleeping. Though there is something I would like to try, is a Cuban coffee.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro.
I haven't tasted it yet, but with that being said, the Lord has sounded. It is not quite the 12-minute Lord, so I think we should see Eternal Vanguard here. They're doing just that. They're waiting. His engagement onto Phobius. He's sustaining for so much. As Julian, beautiful repositioning here. The Glorious Pathway comes off. They take down the Phobius. The mid lane turret has been pushed in here. As we see the Eternal Vanguard putting quite a bit of pressure in here. It's going to be the Suyu recalling. He found himself such a beautiful angle to try and steal the Lord, and it has to recall just in case they went in for the kill. Now it is the 12-minute Lord. Actually, Julian, geez, that's it was quite the 12. Now it's the 12-minute Lord. His team must have been swearing them for a second. Like, what do you think we waited for? We'll go basic attack in 1 second before the 12-minute.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. So, this could be the moment.
Yeah. As we see.
Eternal Vanguard not syncing up the waves and waiting for the Lord to come.
Yeah, they've got the advantage. They just want to put pressure. See if they can force somebody out to say, we're in claws, but fast fingers there from Arthur Blitz on the Suyu, managing to get himself out of harm's way. The mid lane wave is there. I think we should see the waves crash in more or less evenly. I'm just watching all three of them. The Lord is making its way down the mid lane. We should see Layla take a tier 3 turret there on the top lane. As Cold Red are trying to defend the Lord. That piece does come out, lots of damage being dealt here. There's the Badang into the back line, the follow-up is in here. The base is open. Just need the Layla to lock onto it here. Julian manages to get the kill, and he's just basic attacks that Nexus to death. Game, set, match. Go the way of Eternal Vanguard.
GG's well played. Eternal Vanguard definitely dominating there. We do see yet another mage pick up the MVP as Sicilian Mystic picking up the MVP for the side of Eternal Vanguard. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to the final match of the evening. I just want to get my partner into... My bad. Sorry, Sinister. Sorry. Whoops. It was supposed to be solid.
Yeah, you know when you're clicking sometimes, and as you click on one person's name, and then the screen moves up a little bit, and you end up clicking on the wrong person. The Saboteur, it's the best of one. You're already done for the evening.
That is true. So the final match of the evening is Mini Sigma up against Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls, one of my favorite gaming franchises. Can't wait to start the Elden Ring series. I know it's a little bit late, but better late than never.
It is scheduled for season 2 of the Wayland Gaming season.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, just today, being on my PC with the screen was what a blast. What a blast. I missed my PC.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Shady, thank you for being here and watching. As you say goodbye, we will say goodbye to you as well. And enjoy your day, as you are in New Zealand, so we get to say that. So viewers, this is also the time where I'm going to ask you to please hit that like, share and subscribe button. We're running low on likes tonight. It's only 19 likes. Oh, wait. What's this? Seems like mini Sigmas in in the lead here to get the coin toss. Looking at the votes, it is Dark Souls being the favorite here at this point of stage. I see Cyberwolf left Escaton Sunoto. Sorry, Angelic Fairy. It seems like Nightbot can do this all day. Yes, Sage. Poor Angelic Fury. Poor. Alright, another member here for Dark Souls. Patiently waiting. Spam ones. Spam ones. Alright, Mini Sigma being the first full team getting the coin toss. Mini Sigma, heads or tails? You know what, let me do this. Let me... There you go. Alright, Mini Sigma choosing heads. Coin toss landing on heads. Alright, Mini Sigma banning the Badang and the Camilla. Dark Souls with the response. Me and Solid having fun here in the lobby.
Alright, so both teams are whipping their way into the lobby. We still have 1 more minute, and well, it's just 1 more person to get in here.
Yeah, so the bans coming in from Dark Souls is Melissa and Julian, and Mini Sigma banning out the Badang and the Camilla. So it's Badang,
Who are the pointers?
Mini Sigma.
Okay, Sigma. And so they took the left, I'm assuming.
Yes, bro.
Dark Souls. One of their players is probably still fighting a boss somewhere along the way. You know what we I don't know in I must actually check in the group chat how many people are Dark Souls fans. That means we'll find all the sadistic gamers out there. But let me ask you, Scarf Gamer, most difficult video game you've ever played?
Look, Souls are there, right? But I have to say, the hardest game that I've ever personally played and played through, is Ghost of Tsushima. Because like Dark Souls, it doesn't give you any guidelines or tutorials. And with the boss fights, like Dark Souls, you need to concentrate. If you miss one hit or miss a block, you're done for.
You know, weirdly enough, right, I've played most of the Souls games. Just waiting to throw in Elden Ring into the mix. I've played some pretty difficult games. But the hardest game I've ever played is a very strange PC game, a really old PC game called Monkey Island. If you know, you know. If you don't know, go Google that shit. You will see for yourself. That is, my friend, it's not like a mechanically difficult game. It's a puzzle game. If you tell me you played Monkey Island and you found it fun and easy, you need to be committed to an asylum.
Post Malone saying Flappy Bird. Yeah, I'll definitely go check it out. Post Malone saying Flappy Bird is the hardest game that he ever played.
Do you know Flappy Bird is currently on the list of the most sought after games in the world?
Really?
Yeah, so the creator of Flappy Bird was this Japanese guy, right? And when his game took over so many people's lives, like people got addicted to Flappy Bird. It was, at the time, maybe the best game for your mobile phone when it was first released. He felt so guilty that people were so addicted to their phones that he cancelled the game. So no one can legally sell Flappy Bird. And since it came out on such old phones, who has a copy of Flappy Bird right now?
Nobody.
Exactly. Phones that have Flappy Bird on them, that came with the Flappy Bird pre-installed, or even downloaded and installed, and then you can sell them for a pretty penny. Your driver was not right. It wasn't hard because it was hard. It was just, oh my goodness, driver was not right.
To think about it, Driver was the competition for GTA. Until San Andreas came out and then Driver just fell off the market.
Yeah. But one day I'll get some of you to play the Monkey Island, or maybe I'll put it on stream and then you guys we can do a play along instead of a watch along, where the spectators will like all you guys in the live chat will tell me what to do, and then you can come and join the world of frustration that is Monkey Island. Yeah, Bounce was also pretty cool, Angelic Fury. That was like some old school stuff.
Yeah, the helicopter mission on San Andreas was very intense. But this brings back nostalgic moments, you know, having a PS2 or the original Xbox just before the 360 got released. There was like this cheat code book that you could buy at the game stores. You need to hit combinations on your controller to get the cheats for the games. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I remember if you had that cheat book, you were the boss in school.
Now, how many minutes left do we have?
It's done. It's done.
It's done.
It's done. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Imagine that. Just as we mentioned that, the member pops up.
But where? Okay. Yeah, postpone. I'll try and get a copy of Monkey Island. It's very difficult to get a hold of right now, but I will do that. And there's a game that I know normally I play what people request that I play. Like Subnautica was one of those games. I think I'm gonna play a game that I think I'm gonna find interesting. This is because I've been a gamer all my life, and I am old, so it's gonna be a pretty old game. I don't know if you've ever played it or heard of it. It's called Abe's Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I remember that, bro. Speaking of which, right, you also have Black Myth Wukong as a request.
Yeah. So, well, Black Myth and Elden Ring will take the place of the two current games, which is Subnautica and Hogwarts Legacy, from my side.
As we see many Sigma banning out the U
this world
song.
desperately needs.
Pride Live.
The euphony of
There you go.
suffering.
Hubba, banning out the Granger as we wait for Yuki to get the response. Or to give the response. Deliver the response. Bring the response, man.
Butterfly is born by thy wish.
Lol.
By
Muffin Man
Lantern's
saying he is in our age group as we see Zushin getting banned out from Mini Sigma.
Yeah.
Team TZ.
Well, Sean's not in my age group. He's
Well,
a significant number of years younger than I am.
That's a full 10 years. It's a full 10 years. As we see the Hanzo getting banned out from Dark Souls.
Time to drop the beat
But,
of the
you know,
flesh.
Abe's Odyssey was on Pentium 4
Yeah,
when we were still working with Pentiums.
The hunt
Yeah. It was
begins.
on the P4.
Gaze the stars and seek.
As we see Zoro picking up the Joy. Dark Souls responding with the Ruby and the Lu Yi Strix. Oh, we haven't seen a Kagura in a minute or two, actually, to be honest. Bob picking up the Selena, so that would be Selena Rome as Strix picks up the Kagura. It doesn't seem like the Joy will be jungle. It seems like Joy will be in XP lane.
And we are watching, again, a lot of magic damage. So final game of the evening. 2 games, not a ton of magic damage coming through.
The Erythel finally seeing the evening tonight as we see Team TZ picking up the Erythel. Big boy with the final ban for the side of Dark Souls before we jumped onto Gnatok. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. With the final ban for the evening as we see Dark Souls getting rid of the Lucas.
I don't think it's pronounceable. I see a pi in there, the Omega sign.
And the Alpha sign. K pi at Omega half part. I don't know, bro.
Though strangely enough, that last symbol is the same symbol as the Mini Sigma's
Gaze upon the edge of the
short
void.
Icon.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we see Big Boy picking up the Nolan. It seems like Mini Sigma's 100% going for the...
Oh yeah, they're actually right in the chat. Lofa and Postpone Malone, it's Kratos.
Humble and Koopa are the best partners in the world!
If you look at
Is
it.
that how you... If you look at it, yes. But is that... It actually looks like Natos. As we see Yuki picking up the Pupil and Koopa and Natos picking up the Yin. Neo with the final pick for the side of Dark Souls. Oh, Neo. Bro, seeing that we were talking about old games, one of my favorite strategic games way back when was actually Age of Mythology.
That was a pretty cool
And
game.
then there was also a Dune feature as well. And bro, no one can throw off StarCraft. The original StarCraft. Before Blizzard started charging people to buy expansions and pay monthly subscriptions to play their games.
Yeah, well, what happened to Blizzard is what happens to many big companies. You get somebody in charge of your company who is not a gamer. You're running a gaming company. You get somebody who is a business person and not a gamer, and then you'll see what disaster happens. Because you can be the most brilliant business person in the world, but you're not brilliant at every business. If you're going to be a CEO or in charge of a particular business, you need to be an expert in your field. So what
100%, bro.
what you really needed is somebody who is both a gamer and a business person to be in charge. They wouldn't have went down the line that they went into.
That's true, bro. Ideally, a game developer to be the
Precise,
owner.
yes.
Yes. But, nonetheless. And off we go into the final match of the evening. It's finally that time.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
The last game of the evening. It is Mini Sigma in the blue up against Dark Souls in the red. Who's going to take the victory? Will it be the pick-off composition of Mini Sigma or the team fight potential coming through from Dark Souls? Let's get into the match to see, as we do see both jungles starting off on opposite lanes. Big boy here, just trying to get that red buff taken care of, as Yin's going for the full jungle clear rotation. But he was going for the full jungle clear rotation. It's just like maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. He ended up taking the small camp and now is rushing the litho. Though the Nolan not trying to contest anything. Lots of vision being given here in the mid lane. Strix having to be a little bit careful from Pride live on the Lu Yi. Doesn't want to get into that whole yin-yang combination going through, as the Yin is trying to clear out his jungle in its entirety before he makes the rotation. However, we do see Nolan is already on that level 4, did take one of the neutral objectives in the Gold Crab. They're making the rotation towards the mid lane, but I mean, it's going to be difficult to camp with the Selena traps. They know you're there. So with this, we do see Kratos on that Yin. Getting to level 4, got a little bit of a lead now. Though the XP crab is not available, he wants to try to get into position landing, getting in the angle necessary for the camp on the way back. Nice positioning from Kratos here from Mini Sigma. But the Tigreal scouts him out. He's trying to get back in. He's going to get CC'd. Wants to get... Oh, is taken down. Couldn't get the ulti out. What is that Yin ulti's name again?
Domain expansion.
Yeah, the domain expansion. Oh, there's Joy trying to go in there with the electro beats. Does manage to land it, even though the get over here from the Ruby just not enough. Oh my goodness, double kill for the Joy. Zoro on the Joy, doing like what Zoro does best. Remember that series, Zoro?
Nice, yeah, bro. With Antonio Banderas, it was one of my favorite movies being a child.
The domain expansion. It's the retries coming out as we see Kratos trying to get the stun on to the Julian. He does land the stun. Goes through. It's going to be the Joy one more time with a kill. Joy is having a very fun time in this game.
Yeah, 100%. But I need to add this what Quentin was saying. Is all postponed Malone. The Leslie and Clint new buffs is definitely going to be disgusting, bro. So we're getting ready for hero meta changes once more in this new season.
Yeah, it means marksman, roamers like Beleric will be completely nullified.
But yeah, postpone, that is definitely commitment from your end. So without further ado, just before 4-minute mark, we do see Mini Sigma having that 1.3k gold lead as well as the 3 kills advantage so early on. How will Dark Souls respond to this early game advantage that the Mini Sigma has established? I think in all actuality, the later this game goes, the more in favor it's going to be for Dark Souls, seeing that they've got the team fight potential.
Oh, Flicker comes out, but Yin being very patient, Ruby trying to sustain through all of this. He manages to get the kill at the end, does Yin. It's the Kagura coming in with a finishing blow. The fracture comes out from the Nolan, making him pay his price for using that domain expansion. Tigreal with the second skill, pulling back the Selena underneath the turret, and Selena manages to escape. If you think about it, right, there's a Selena and a Purple and Koopa, right? Who are you gonna gank?
Not really much, bro. Because look at that map, it's just full of traps.
There's four on the screen.
The one just disappeared. There's 5 because the Selena can place 3.
The whistle arrow off the mark as Selena goes a little bit on the chase here. Joy gets the electro beats off, engages onto this Tigreal. It tries to get the implosion play set, but he's taken down before he could even land it. Or as he was landing it, there's the engagement here. Yin once more with that domain expansion onto the Ruby. He's just waiting, manages to get the stun off, and it's another kill going the way of Mini Sigma. A whistle arrow just not finding the mark there. But it's the Yin. He wants to go in further, sensing the opportunity that they're in a 4v1 situation. They do have the stuns coming out from the Purple and Koopa. He does have his ultimate available. There's the Abyssal Arrow. Erythel trying to stay safe, but this bot lane turret should be dust. Second turret of the game. There's the Abyssal Arrow. It's going to be pick off there by Strix on the Kagura. Once again, the engagement onto Neo. He just used a flicker away. The Abyssal Arrow lands one more time. Purple and Koopa getting the kill onto the Erythel.
So, just before the 6.5-minute mark, Mini Sigma increasing that gold lead to 4.3k and having the 7 kills advantage at the 6.5-minute mark. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, tier 2 turret at 6.5 minutes. When was the last time you saw something like that? As we see Yin wants to get that domain expansion out one more time. Purple and Cooper
Oh,
looks like
wasn't
he's
it?
going for the mid lane.
We actually saw that last weekend. Who was it? They also had the early game end advantage.
Yes,
That
this
we were
the Kagura with the ultimate. It's the yin yang combination, just not quite enough to it. The implosion play onto the yin. He's gonna get CC'd up, gets the domain expansion up, but he's taken down in his own world. As the turtle spots up.
Itadori not having all of his demon fingers eaten up just yet.
Yeah, there's the missile arrow onto the Tigreal. I don't think that was quite the mark there. There's the diversion play coming out, but just being used to scout out the bushes. I mean, there's so much of vision on the side of Mini Sigma. There's the engagement here onto the Joy. Will they get a shutdown kill? Goes the way of Iridel. Full 5 man.
Joy tried to silo there.
Yeah. Engagement onto the Nolan Kagura being unstoppable. So the third and final turtle could go the way of Mini Sigma.
Yeah, that is true, bro. I do see the Ruby picking up the wax. Do you think Ruby will be going damage build instead of tank build?
She does have part of the either the Dina shield or radiant armor. Let's see what she's building towards there. Because there's quite a bit of magic damage. And she needs to be one of the front lines. There's the Abyssal Arrow. The follow-up from the Kagura. She's doing so much damage. It's the Selena in the mix as well, but so far everybody's alive. The concealed play from the Tigreal. Getting everybody out of dodge.
Bob with the Selena being devastating.
Yeah. Nolan trying to make his way towards that. There's the domain expansion onto the Louis. She tries to get this the yin yang combination of nothing doing. Purple and Cooper starting up the Tigreal. It's going to be Joy with the Electro Beats and Vengeance into the backline, forcing everyone to recall as there's a lot of pressure being placed on the tier 2 turrets. I think we might see the top lane tier 2 turret fall.
Yeah, 100%. Mini Sigma definitely having the map advantage. Not even losing one turret yet. Having that 9 kills advantage. As well as the 5k gold lead. Might not make that 6k gold lead.
Yeah, so first Lord of the game is up as we watch the Joy, Purple and Cooper and Yin start this off. Selena just causing a bit of distraction here in the mid lane. Also wants to provide the vision for the team. Though we do see Neo on the Tigreal, wants to try to get into position to potentially contest, but nothing doing. Nicely done by
Yin
Mini.
did take the first look. Yeah. Yin taking the first load of the match.
Yeah, that is true. There's the Abyssal Arrow onto the Ruby, but no one wanting to go in just yet onto the Ruby. This mid lane tier 2 turret almost down. Abyssal Arrow one more time, and that's all tier 2 turrets being taken down. The Lord pushing up on the top lane. So the mid lane wave is being cleared in. There's Joy with the Electro Beats. She just wants to you can say just force out some skills. Abyssal Arrow on the mark onto the Ruby once more. The wave, mid lane wave arriving slightly before everything else. The Kagura wants to try to get a bit of poke damage. The shield is down in the mid lane. We'll have to wait another 30 seconds for the next wave. The shield has been procced on the top lane. Abyssal Arrow is there once more, but this time does not catch anybody. The Lord is being halted from entering the bases. We see there's the Joy. She's going in. It's the implosion play. Kagura caught out as well. It's the yin yang combination. They do manage to take down the Tigreal, but it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Meanwhile, we do see the Yin with his domain expansion onto the Ruby. Just manages to get the kill, and he gets out. What is that? Is that 1 HP? Can you tell me that is 1 HP?
That's like 0.1% HP.
Oh my.
There was like no health bar left there, bro. None.
That was oh so close. But the tier 3 turret's still standing, though 2 of them are down to a half health.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is also the time where the match, in my opinion, is going to start swaying to the side of Dark Souls, seeing that they have the team fight potential.
Yeah, they need to start using that divergent play. Yet another pickup. Unfortunately, I think Nolan's gonna realize, my friend, you cannot farm in your jungle. There's just too much of vision. Yin Yang onto the Joy. Erithel on a killing spree.
So, 12.5 minute mark. Mini Sigma having, well, that 6k gold lead that they had no longer exists. It's ever so slightly just below the 6k.
Yeah, it's got, well, that diversion play is what they really need to get going. Let the Tigreal run through the bushes with the Ruby just to get rid of the potential bits of vision. Louis sets that Yin Yang and they get into the back line to contest this objective. So this is the time. There's the Yin Yang being used to scout out the bush. Oh, it's the Nolan, but they take the Lord down really quickly, gets the fracture up, but they're going to be on the hunt for him now as they're trying to chase him down. They get the stun off. Nolan is taken down. She fights a little bit on the messy side. They are engaging onto the Ruby. There's the Yin Yang. Ruby with the arm offended. Manages the CC2. Flicker back to safety. Meanwhile, it's Joy. It's the Yin. Get that domain expansion up onto the Louis. Takes down the Louis. The Lord pushing up the mid lane. It's Purple and Cooper. And the Joy with the Lord. Lord charges up. Takes down a tier 3 turret. Meanwhile, Joy chasing the Ruby. The battle of the XP laners continues.
Yeah, the Joy procking the Skype yesterday.
We should see another tier 3 turret falling as Tiger is trying to second skill in here. Joy takes down another tier 3 turret. The Lord is still alive, but just for now the base is open. There's a wave there. Can they get the lock on though? Erithel wants to try to clear this out. It's Popel and Cooper trying to find the angle for himself. There was an angle, this is your time. It's Yin, he's into the base. He manages to pick up the Nolan. Nolan just manages to escape. The retribution comes out as they take down the Nolan. However, he's gonna get CC'd up. The base is open, it's down. The Nexus is down to half health. The waves come through. There's the engagement. Joy shutting down. The Erithel killing spree. Popel and Cooper trying to get the lock on. Tiger pushing the waves away. Beautifully trying to keep his team into the mix here, but I don't know if this is gonna be enough. There's the space created. Popel and Cooper locking on, dancing around here. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be the defense of the century from Dark Souls as they managed to keep. Look at the base. Look at it. It's like it's almost dead. They managed to take down 2 and chase Popel and Cooper back.
Yeah, 100%. 4 for 2 exchange to the side of Dark Souls, decreasing that gold lead to only 4k. Well, it's you know, like I said, it's just it's going to come down to a perfect set, and Dark Souls can turn the tides here.
Yeah, that was some defense there. I thought that was it, you know. Because the angle was there for the Popel and Cooper. He had the lock on, and then Tigreal pushing the wave away. Ruby with a CC as they're all trying to find the angle to do the basic attacks. Oh, it's Joy once more into the backline. There's the domain expansion onto the Tigreal. He's dishing out the damage onto Neo with Neos. Well, you can see how tanky he is. He's a tank. He's trying to survive so far. Gets the flicker out. They are trying to chase him away. Manages to get. Oh, he walks and implodes the. Oh my goodness, what a play there from Tiger. He walks back to the base and gets the implosion off. My word, it's going to be 1, 2, make that 3, make that 4. It's the Joy alive only. Oh my goodness, it's Erithel and Ruby left to defend. Joy has just gone to the face.
Erithel picking up the maniac. This is starting to become costly for Mini Sigma.
Yeah. Was that a bit of desperation in there?
Potentially.
But they still have the control, right? Let's be honest. They have the control. It's just Irithel is starting to get fed. It's getting to that point in time and everybody knows what a monster she is in the late game.
Yeah, the Irithel is now finally full built.
And they're chasing the Julian down there, gets used to the fracture to get away from the joy. A Bussel arrow being thrown out there. Louis still has that diversion play. Needs to get the team in as they're clearing the waves out. A Bussel arrow being used to scout out. The Lord is being started up. The Lord's almost down. The team's not there to contest for it. Tigreal, he's gonna have to try to do something here. It's going to be the Ruby that will stand up. There's the domain expansion. The fracture comes out. They take down the Nolan as he made the rotation towards the mid lane. Could this be it? I think it could be.
It could be. The yen is not there. The ruby has been removed from the equation. They definitely have this.
Yeah. A Bussel arrow after a Bussel arrow, but landing onto the Tigreal. Irithel does have the immortality and quite a bit of life steal. It just comes down to this one flicker implosion. Oh, but the Bussel arrow does land. It's going to be Irithel to sustain through all of this. There's the implosion play. Irithel just doing so much damage, but the domain expansion lands onto the Tigreal. However, Irithel is finally taking down the base exposed. Game set match, mini Sigma.
Taking the victory. GG's well played to both teams. Dark Souls definitely getting in those clutch defenses. But in the end, it didn't get them through, as we do see the Joy picking up MVP as well as the Irithel. So GG's well played to both teams.
Yeah, well, this was quite a fun but a long evening. I hope you enjoyed this round of the Most Wanted, round 2. Sadly, as I said, we couldn't get yesterday's games on stream. It was a disaster with the electricity here in Durban. So, well, it was what it was, but Skavskenko has taken care of that. He will get those games up and running for everyone to see, so you can you'll know the score beforehand, obviously, but you can always, if you want to see how your friends and potential enemies have done, you can go and check what their gameplay is like. We will have that footage up for you real soon. However, it was a very, very, very exciting match between the two teams. A lot of back and front, very strong early game from Mini Sigma. Dark Souls pulling up with a clutch defense, not once but twice. That was something to watch. But it was Mini Sigma closing the game out in the end. But well played to both teams, and actually, well, all 8 teams that featured. No, not 8. 10 teams that featured today. But I think Skavskenko, this is gonna be it from us tonight.
Yeah, 100%. This is us. This is going to be us.
Yeah, so once again, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciated all the support from everybody. Big hats off to the organizers, King of the Hill, for bringing us this first major tournament in Mobile Legends South Africa, which is the most wanted list. But for myself, Waylander, and Skavskenko, we're gonna have to say goodbye and good night to all of you. Until the next streams, which will be later during the week, we will post the schedules. We will see you all soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening. And thank you and good night.